Immigration is much different than it was just a few years ago. The number of Mexican immigrants is way down, but the number of people sneaking in from other parts of the world is up. The Border Patrol says the problem is not a leaky border. It goes much beyond that. KUSI's Dan Plant takes a closer look in tonight's special report.
If you've been to the San Ysidro border lately, you've probably seen it. The Mexico and American flags flying so close, they're almost touching. This is the place where American dreams come true for those who do it right.
Look, I want to keep the asylum system. I want to keep the program we have. I mean, that's like a guiding light, a crown jewel for America. We know that there's people around the world that are in the worst situation and they're being politically persecuted. They need to know there's one final refuge, or at least part of one, is the United States. I don't want to see the system go away, but it's being abused.
Bill Harris is on the front lines every day, and he sees the changes every day. As a member of the Border Patrol, he feels good about the changes that are happening in San Diego.
We control this area. We control it. This area is beyond a doubt controlled.
But in his line of work, there are things you can control and there are things that you can't. No amount of agents, fences, or technology will fix the current problem.
There is a transition happening down here at the border that a lot of people do not know about. As far as Mexican people coming into America, that's down at least 40% over the last 5 years. The big problem now is people coming in from other countries, people who we have no idea who they really are.
We have a lot from Mali, Malawi, a lot of Southwest Asia. We think a lot of them are Pakistanis, but they're claiming India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, China.
While most immigrants from Mexico are taken back across the border, others from around the world are generally not. All they have to do is claim something called credible fear, and they can stay here. It's called asylum.
The asylum system is being broken. It's being misused, it's being abused. Fraud is being committed every single day.
And behind this movement, a worldwide smuggling ring.
There's several large smuggling organizations that are not necessarily cartel, that are around the world, and this is what they do. So when these guys sign up to be transported to the United States, they're given a script. They're told what to say.
Problem is, many of these people are not carrying identification, making it impossible to find out where they're really from.
One of the cleaning women was cleaning our cells and found a Saudi government-issued picture ID in the trash. Apparently what must have happened is somebody did not sanitize the way he should have and kept it hidden in his lining of his jacket or in his sole of the shoe, got nervous, dumped it in the garbage. The problem was when we looked through everybody that we had apprehended that day and who had been in that cell, nobody was claiming they were from Saudi Arabia. Where were most of the 9/11 people from?
Scary, but true. So the men and women on the ground have a request that goes all the way to the top.
One of the things we actually absolutely have to have is the President of the United States and the Secretary of Homeland Security to come out and say, look, this is a treasured system. It's being abused. It's going to stop today.
Dan Plant, KUSI News.